Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of The Dinosaur and the Dude, the only podcast with the shittiest audio but the most amazing content. Thank you all for tuning in to listen wherever you are and however you're accessing us. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your interest in us. So sit back and relax, or if you're driving, enjoy the ride as you listen to another amazing episode. When you said you had weed aid, I really wasn't. I always envisioned like this huge picture you made of
Bursting through a brick wall.
no, just sitting
Oh,
there like some it's like some weird kind of homebrew
I don't
thing.
know
And
what kind of money you think I have, but I don't have enough money for that.
and then you just poured yourself a glass and that's what
No,
you
I
sipped.
just
That's what you drank. That's what you drank uh, for the entire recording of the episode. I
no.
didn't know
I
you
would
just
be
did shots.
toast.
I didn't know you
It's
just
not
did
really a
like.
shot. It's just like this little container, and then I just take a little drink, and
Uh-huh.
then I take another drink. And sometimes I take just a sip, because it's really potent, and then sometimes I just kick back a couple of good gulps. So we're gonna see how this works now, because
Okay.
who knows, in about 45 minutes, I could think that I was an extraterrestrial
That
butterfly
that
on a
that's when it
bender
hits.
from a planet called Toast. Who
That's when
knows?
it hits. Okay.
Ish.
Yeah. And I'm gonna sound real dumb, but I need to equate it. So you saying it's pretty much like a Capri Sun's worth of weed aid that you consume?
Oh, no. Maybe like maybe like eh, a half of a cup. Maybe not even.
Oh, really?
Just a
Oh,
little guy.
oh, really? Okay.
Hmm.
I like one of those little mini, um, little fruit punch boxes. One
Like
of
the
those.
tiny baby ones, maybe.
Yeah. Those small ones. Wow. Okay, man. I just assumed that that's you were like just got a nice glass iced weed aid and just taking
No, I can't ingest that much. It would
like it was.
be.
I assumed it was like the equivalent of lemonade, but with weed
It's
in
like
it.
country time, but weed
Yeah.
time.
No, but I thought like one of those big glasses like they have on those commercials, but it was just greenish because it had weed in it. But
No,
you had
it's
red ice.
actually fruit punch, so it's red.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did say it's fruit punch. That's right.
Or I think
Oh,
maybe what I had was watermelon or something. I don't know, but yeah, I needed
red.
it after today.
Yeah.
Hauling the elder around.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
So good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I just felt bad for her. My mom was supposed to have neck surgery today, and she was in the back with the surgeon, and they had to cancel it because she was having some symptoms, and
Yeah.
they're like, we can't take that liability. Your life is not worth risking for this.
But it's
You need to get this other stuff checked out.
again, it's a thing where it seems like that would be something that they would be aware of in some capacity.
Well, they knew that she had heart problems, but they
Mm-hmm.
didn't know. She just thought the swelling in her legs had to
Yeah.
do with medicine that she was on. And they're
Yeah.
like, you know what? This looks more like it could be a heart thing.
Yeah.
So we just can't chance it. And I respect that. And I told
No,
her,
that's yeah.
I get that. And I was like, Mom, I'm really sorry, but you know, there's a reason why you felt nervous about going, that you were afraid that something was going to go wrong, because maybe it was going to go wrong, and then our higher power said, you know what, no, this
Yeah.
isn't happening, this isn't your time.
Yeah. I mean, nobody wants that finger pointed at them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, where did this shit went sideways and it here's all the signs that are telling me that it should not have. Who didn't read these fuckers? And it's a thing. I think we've talked about it before, but before we do, because we're heavily in medical shit, this is the Dinosaur and the Dude,
Yes,
the only podcast in the world with the shittiest audio
it's
and the
true.
most amazing content. And you and myself are graced by the presence of the dinosaur,
That's me.
and you're cursed by me, the dude.
We
So,
love the dude.
as with all things, and especially now since we're talking about medical shit, want to go ahead and just give you the fine print,
Yep.
uh, and then know from then on, uh, what's in store in regards to the rest of the content.
Yeah. So I've reread this a lot because I
We
just wanted to make sure that I'm not missing anything or there's not like a
well,
loophole that I can go through. But pretty much the gist of it
well,
is I don't.
pause. You
Uh-huh.
reread it every episode. You stay on top of it. So everybody, please
I
be
try.
aware when she talks about rereading it. It's for the sake of everyone, including ourselves.
It's for
She's on
safety
top.
purposes.
She's on top of it.
Yeah, I try to be. Um,
Proceed.
so what the bylaws say is that I don't know shit
Yeah.
and you don't know shit. We don't know shit. We're just mouthing.
Mm,
We're just
mm,
lipping off the cuff,
mm, mhm,
and we're probably going to offend you. I mean, that just needs to be put
mm,
out there,
mm.
and we're probably
Highly
not going to
likely.
mean to do it on purpose, or maybe we will do it on purpose.
I tend to.
Honesty is the best
Hmm,
policy.
I've
Um,
heard.
um, but yeah, I mean, we're just two people hanging out having a conversation. So if we offend
Hmm.
you, we're really sorry. If we really offend you and you can't listen to us anymore, we understand. We're a lot to handle. But if you're a fucking weirdo, then hey, welcome. We're your tribe.
Pull the chair closer. Uh, so yeah, that's
Right?
that's yeah,
Oh God,
that's
it may be
pretty much.
kicking in now.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
that was a
Wow.
delay.
Wow.
I was
What
like, a
a
chair? How does he know I'm sitting in a chair?
yeah. Like I am in a chair. We
Son
are
of a
chairs.
bitch.
I'm making it sound like it's fucking LSD. So what I was going to say is that it's amazing how that shit kind of happens, and it's also I've been on the other side of it, where oops, well, can't do it now. Like, like my elderly, we talk about them like they're pets. My
I
elderly,
know.
uh,
They're so
you
cute
know,
though.
he he has a hernia. He actually has two, and fun fun taking care of those.
Is it?
But yeah, but he knew about it, and he went to the doctor, and my mom took him to the doctor, and my dad's like, hey, I got this hernia. He's able to articulate it and everything. He's like, yeah, I got this hernia. Want to know? And the doctor's like, well, let's see how it develops. Let's see what happens. And if it is it painful?
Oh, yeah. You'll be my
Like,
petri dish.
yeah, right. Is it painful? No, no. Okay, well,
What
let's
about
see what
now?
happens.
Cook it.
Let's see what happens. And if it becomes a thing, then we can discuss options of surgery. I mean, do you want to get surgery right now? And my dad's like, nah. I, I mean,
I'm good.
I know this is what this is because I came to you and you told me that's what it is. So I'm like, okay, what do I need to do with it?
Well, see, props to him because he remembered it.
Well, no, 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 no. Yeah, don't worry. The M. Night Shyamalan twist is coming.
Oh, thank
So
you.
he, yeah, you're like, thank you. I was looking forward to it.
Right.
Um, so he ends up having two. One of them he can't see.
Go big or go home.
So yeah, the other one is really big, and that's the one that's the most painful
Is
because
it in
it's
like his stomach area?
it's in the groin area.
Can maybe that's just his nut sack.
Nope, nope. I'm very familiar with where each
Right, you
are.
would. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the other one, the one that's hidden, is like it's on his side. So it's like deep in there, and you can't see it. It's not prominent like the one for the growing.
I
The growing,
once
yeah.
had somebody say, "I've got a hernia. Do you want to see it, or do you want to
Hmm.
feel it?" And
Hmm.
then he put my
Hmm.
hand
Hmm.
on his stomach and he poked my finger into it and it went into a hole. And
Hmm.
I was like, "Huh, what is that?" And he was like, "That's
Hmm.
my hernia. That's my intestines sticking out of my stomach." I was like, "Oh my
Yep.
God."
Yep. Welcome to the yeah. I hate it
Have
when
you ever
people
had
say
one?
this. I hate it when people say this, but I have to say it to you. Welcome to the club.
Oh,
Uh, yeah. So fast forward to the present, and we're at that same doctor's like, hey, this thing has been out. It's crazy. We had to go to the emergency room from the pain, and because of the pain gets so excruciating that it it changes, it jacks with his blood pressure. That's how painful it gets. And so he's like,
Jesus.
oh yeah, well, I mean, we could do surgery, but right now we're we're kind of at a point where we can't do that anymore. What do you mean we can't do surgery anymore? Well,
Oof.
because of his ailments and because of his age and because of his condition,
Mm-hmm.
it's too risky to do the surgery now.
I'm afraid that's where my mom is headed.
And so my mom was like, "The fuck," you know, you know, she would burst into flames if she did say that, but I'll read the subtitles for her. She she's saying one thing, but she's
Right.
communicating and thinking
Son of a
the
bitch.
fuck,
I was fixing to pump him full of pills.
the fuck. And so now they're like, yeah, he might not survive the surgery. So is it worth it? And we're looking at each other.
She's
It's
like,
like
send him back.
we're looking at each other. And it's like, so, so, so you're asking us if it's worth it for him to have the surgery,
Absolutely go for it.
and he he might not survive.
You
Yeah.
can just send us home with the DIY kit. That'd be
And
fine.
so he's like, yeah. I mean, when I've and so my mom's ticked because she's like, he never presented it to them that way when they first went. Like, get
Hmm.
this done. Don't.
But did his health diminish or deteriorate
Yeah, the
from the
Parkinson's and the
first time?
dementia and all that kind of stuff
I
came
got it.
through, but none of that was seen as a you'll never be able to get it because you'll age out or you'll this or you'll that. He just left them with a let's see how it goes and let me know
Right.
if you change your mind and you want to get this surgery. Well, if you're a person that isn't fond of surgeries and you only get them when you absolutely need it, like my folks are, then nah, you're gonna suffer through whatever the fuck you got until it is to such a debilitating state that something has to take place. Which by that time it's too late, or the situation has exacerbated so much that you've got to do major surgery and major rehab and all this kind of stuff. When if you would have just dealt with it in the beginning, it wouldn't have been such a hard hit. But my folks aren't in that. They're not ever in that mindset. They wait until it becomes a major issue
Oh,
to take on.
that's fun.
Yeah, so that's the thing with the hernia. So the reason why I said welcome to the club is because then proceeds to say, well, you can always just manually push it in if it comes out.
No, right.
And I was like, what do you mean manually? Oh,
Gross.
well, you just you put your hand on it and you just move it around until it
Hmm.
gives. And when it gives, then that's when you push all of it in that one direction because that's the hole. It's like, so
Fucking
you're
nuts.
saying you're saying when the hernia has protruded, I feel it, push it, and see if it's solid. And if it's solid, then it might be too painful. But if it's not, to go ahead and keep pushing and
Fist
wiggle my
him.
that's basically what happens. Wiggle my hand around until I find the hole that it came out of. And then once I feel it give in that direction, just keep pushing it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
kind of like your first time in a vagina. You just
Yeah,
got to go for it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. And it's like, okay. And I'm looking, and my mom's like, well, you're going to be the one that has to do that.
All right, I'm out on that one.
Oh, okay, great.
Who are
Yeah.
you? Okay.
And of course, I petitioned it to others. Hey, y'all want to learn how to push in a hernia? No.
I'm selling tickets.
Yeah, nah. Just in case you got to push it in. Well, if it comes out while I'm over there, we'll just wait it out, and until you get around. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Good to know that. Just just wait out dealing with something. That's great.
Yeah, we'll wait until it
So
ruptures and then we'll see what we need to do.
so yeah, I push in the gas and
Ooh.
bile. I push in the gas and bile, and it sounds exactly like you would think it
Ew.
sounds to push all that in.
Does it
And
make gurgling sounds?
yes, God fucking yes, yes.
So
It's
gross.
I am not just I am not making it up when it's like I was like, oh, now imagine that sound, how that sound feels on your hand. That's
Ew.
and you just like, oh,
Well, I did feel it.
and then
And the
and then
weird
you,
thing is that I was playing a game when that
yeah,
was happening, and
yeah, that's a fucked
the
up game.
no, and I thought, like, literally I was gonna throw up or pass out whenever he
Oh
did that,
yeah,
but, he was the medic, so it didn't really matter.
yeah. You're just like, what? And then the best part of it all is when you push it in, and then you hear and it comes right back out. And they're like,
Oh,
oh, so your body's fucking with me and just
don't
letting me push it in and out. And about the third time you just say, you know what, fuck it. It's just gonna be out. I'm
won't
not.
that just, like, waller the hole? If you keep pushing it in, it's gonna rip it.
No, that's why you got to feel around until it gives. And the giving part is you're finding that the hole that it comes out of. And so I'm
Ugh.
literally looking at this doctor and he's saying, "Yeah, anybody can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, it's no problem. You can do it." And so I was like, "So that's pretty much it?" It's like, "Oh yeah, you could always anyone can always push in a hernia." It's like, "Wait, what?" So what's the I was like, "Yeah, it's just, if you want to do it or not." It's like, "Oh,
We'll throw
okay."
a party and everybody can take turns. Crackhead Curtis can come, he can take a whack
Right.
at it.
What are we having? We're having a hernia party. Ooh, I love those. Love those.
It's
Oh my
is it
God.
a boy or a girl? It's a hernia.
Yeah.
Balloon pop. Confetti.
A fucking reveal party. Oh shit. Yeah,
Oh my
reveal
god.
party
Okay,
is hernia.
so, let's continue talking about your elder.
Mm,
Let's talk about your mom
God.
because you were
Yeah.
cracking me up this week with I love these mom updates that I
Mm,
get.
mm,
Um,
mm.
yeah.
So
So
I'm trying to remember what specific one you're referring to, but while that's being remembered.
it's like someone watching the Olympics but don't want to do or never have done Olympic shit.
All right.
That was the text that I got from
Right,
you.
right. I text that. Like that statement makes so much sense in my head. I was like, how do I explain this? Oh, I got it. It's like someone. It's like
Yeah,
it
because your mom she's still watching the damn Christmas movies,
it
and
was
it's
that.
July.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I
it
said, "Take
was
her to Hobby Lobby," and you're like, "No, she doesn't want any part of that."
yeah, it's yeah, so I'm trying to remember exactly of it. Okay, so yeah, it was a Christmas thing, but um so yeah, my mom has this thing where she does shit that doesn't make sense. And it's really like I think it's just her own degree of dementia coming in and she's just in denial.
Sure.
But like we talked about before, she has this thing where it's like beneath her to watch a repeat episode of something. Okay. But she'll watch repeat westerns and repeat shows. She'll rewatch Marvel movies and Harry Potter movies and laugh at them like she's in.
Never even seen them or
Yeah,
heard them before.
yeah. And other people have been around her at the time. It's like, is this her first time seeing it? No, she's watched this numerous damn times. It's not by far, it's not the first. And
Won't be the last. Probably not the last today, even. We'll see.
yeah. And so it's like she'll watch that and she'll do shit where she is recording shows, but she'll never watch them.
Right. Now, does she doesn't she has DVR, I'm assuming. She's not
Yeah,
doing this on VHS.
yeah.
Now think about that same fucking scenario, but when there was VHS, and how many fucking VHS tapes are all over people's houses?
Oh, they have drawers of them.
Do they? Do they?
It's a chest of drawers.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, let me get sock. Oh, there's tapes in here. Yeah, I got to get those tapes and I got to convert them to DVDs. You what?
sure.
I got to get
Right.
the tapes and convert them to DVDs. So you're getting old tech and then moving that old tech.
Those
Well,
are
no, you're
captured
getting,
memories,
you're getting,
priceless
you're getting
memories.
older tech and moving it to old tech. So you can,
That's fair.
so you, so you can go out and get a DVD player to then eventually watch, I guess you can call it remastered old tech on your
It's like it's a big
DVDs.
deal, like when Disney remastered all their shit.
It was like, yeah, she found one and bought it. I don't know how long ago, but she still has it. This converter where you put a VHS in and you put a DVD in and it records that shit on DVD.
Yeah, I've
It's,
done that, but that was like 1996. I mean, I'm sorry,
well, she no no
1998.
no well, she got that shit. And she's like, yeah, I gotta sit down and do all that.
I gotta read the manual.
I just got it. Yeah, yeah, good luck. No idea where that is. You
Mom,
know
you're
how to
reading it in
use
Dutch.
yeah, it's just like you know how to use this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And see, that was the thing. I was always the tech person. Like no one would put
Of
anything
course you
together.
are.
No one would put anything together. It was like, hey, can you go ahead and put this together? Okay. And I just would put it together as associated with how tech was. Like
Right.
some stuff you would put it together, you didn't need to read the instructions. Like you, okay, if you all don't look in the back of this damn thing and see how this shit is already color coded, I don't know what to tell you. You get the red and you put it in the red, the yellow and the yellow,
You do it.
the green and the green, the white and the white. And if you got a blue, then the green can go in the blue or the blue in the blue. No, you got it. So it's okay, fine. But at the same time, if shit goes wrong, then
It's
hey, can
on
you go and
you.
figure this out? Hey, the TV's off again. Yeah, because you knocked the Wi-Fi cord out, because you like to vigorously dust.
Send her to my
Um,
home, please,
like, fucking
please.
hell. Well, all your shit will be disconnected. All your shit will be disconnected.
Okay.
Like,
I would
have you ever
probably
seen?
disconnect them in advance and then just see what she does.
Have you ever seen someone hurt themselves dusting?
No, but I've seen somebody hurt themselves vacuuming.
I had so I used to hate inviting my parents to visit,
Oh, really?
or when they would say, "Hey, we're coming to visit." Oh, great.
You're
Okay,
like,
great.
fucking hell. Okay, I gotta get the
Because
white glove out.
yeah, because you vacuuming is not vacuuming because she hasn't vacuumed. You
And it
dusting
needs
is
to be in a certain pattern.
yeah, you dusting has not it's not been dusted because she hasn't dusted.
It needs to
So
be
you
sterile.
so you could tell her I dusted. Yeah, I want to just tidy. So she'll wait until I go to work or whatever, and then she'll do shit around the house. And I know she'd do it because then she would call me, "Hey, the TV is on, and we can hear them, but we can't see them. We
She done
can't
told
see."
on herself.
Okay, why? How did that happen? Because the TV's been working fine for months. Yeah, I was
Dusty.
dusting a little, and the next thing you know, we can only hear on your TV. We can't see it. Okay, well, turn it off because I'm not leaving work to come and fix something that you
Something that you fucking broke because you
y'all
were
gonna have.
dusting something that didn't have any
Yeah,
dust on it.
yeah. Go to the store and get a jigsaw puzzle. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. It's like you're coming in and doing stuff. I told you don't do anything. Relax. This is a
They didn't
vacation.
bring a puzzle with them because that's
This
a
is a
pro.
vacation.
That's a pro
No,
move.
they would bring these Sudoku books,
Okay.
but
I
my dad,
personally like puzzle books, like pen to paper puzzle books.
but my
I love
dad was the
them.
only one that did Sudoku. My mom would just have them as if she did it,
Oh,
but she doesn't know how to do it.
that is a pro move in her own right. I mean, people would be like, "Dang, you do Sudoku? You must be smart." Shit, I have never once said yes. I do Sudoku.
Yeah.
It could be like two squares. I wouldn't get it right. I don't know how.
So she, so one time she dusted, and I was at home. I was working at home, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" She kept walking through my house and going out on the patio. Walking through the house, going on, and I had like this short ladder, and she would take the short ladder outside. She dusted my ficus tree.
Wait, that was outside? Or no, that
She
was inside.
It was inside, and she took it outside so
Was it
she could
live?
dust it. No, it was one of those fake fuckers that you
Why
get.
didn't you take it outside and hose that bitch down?
It's one of those fake fuckers that you get at fucking
Walmart.
Walmart or fucking Michael's or Target or whatever the fuck. No, no, no. No, no, no. She fucking came up with some solution, put it on a towel, and rubbed leaf by leaf.
Oh, she needed something to do.
Run a marathon. You look
Some
like a crazy
people
lady doing three ficus trees.
that ficus
And
tree is cleaner than it was when it was made.
and then the next day, oh, I can't move my hand. I can't.
Well,
Oh, my arm is so swollen. My hand. Oh, I'm in such pain. Yeah, that's the toll for being crazy. That's the price you pay for doing craziness.
I
Gotta
think
go.
somewhere
Gotta,
around 700 leaves, something flipped, and maybe you got a little strained.
yeah. So she's very neurotic in that kind of way, and so the other, she's like, she watches TV, and lately she's been really into these Hallmark Channel Christmas in the summer, and she doesn't want to do anything Christmas, and that's where the whole Olympic thing it comes in. She watches the Christmas shit, but she doesn't want to do any. It's like, you want to have Christmas stuff up or something? No,
You're like,
so
thank God, I don't want to go in the attic.
you just want. Oh no, I have it downstairs now. I used to be an attic. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not becoming a.
I'd learned.
I'm
Shit, we
not
cleaned out a
becoming.
fucking closet. That's what we did. Shove that shit in there.
I am not going to be a statistic in this fucking heat. Fuck that.
Right.
Fuck that.
Child, it was 109 today.
So I'm like, and it got to the point where she's like, well, I don't know what else to do. I can't watch this because it's a repeat. Can't watch, can't watch, can't watch Homestead Rescue because that's a repeat.
What the hell? You've got 600 channels. Figure it out. Learn a
You've got,
language. Watch
you've Yes,
whatever.
all of that. Yes, you could keep going, and I will be saying yes to it. Yes,
But no,
Find it.
you got to
Find.
watch the same fucking episode of
Yes.
um fucking Rawhide or
Go go
whatever.
go completely out of your box and see, hey, is there a niche of porn that I just missed out on? Just find
Right.
things out. Just go, I've never looked at this. Let me see.
Dusting
No.
porn. I bet it's a thing. She would probably enjoy it.
I, your
She'd probably
DVR,
critique us for not doing it correctly.
your DVR is filled with 92% of its memory capacity
Ooh,
of
watch
shit
that and then delete it.
of shit that you've never watched. You want to watch that? No, I guess
We'll
I'll
just
just
watch
watch
this.
I guess I'll just watch some Christmas movies.
This will
Really?
be the seventh one today.
Really? You're gonna Oh my god. And Hallmark doesn't give a fuck. It's cherry as shit. Welcome back to another Christmas in July. Coming up next. Coming up next, the 9 lives of Christmas. Fuck,
We
they're
cannot
not even
fucking kill this bitch.
like they're not even trying. They're just like, okay, we got two people, they both love cats, and they're bonding during Christmas. What do we call it? It's cat related, right? Yeah. Mm, 9 lives of Christmas. Great. Works. Let's go. And they don't care because they know their demo is probably in a state where repetition is their life, and
Sure.
so that it's like, oh my god, so, and the actors on it, I'm like looking at it, it's like, oh,
Oh, right.
that's where he's doing that now.
Oh, that's
I,
sad.
oh wow, he's on Hallmark. Okay.
Oh, that went downhill quick.
She's like, oh, you've seen him before. I was like, yeah, he used to do. He was Superman. Because I always have to figure out a way of making it all connect, right?
Right,
Like,
the character.
yeah, he was Superman once. He's not a Superman that I know. Right.
Doesn't mean he's
Um,
not super, okay?
right. Before you got into Superman and DC and Marvel, there were other Supermen. There were other Superman movies, and
She's
so
probably talking about one from the 60s or the
no,
70s.
no. Mm-mm. So I was like, before the Christopher Reeves era,
I gotta see.
before the
Go ahead.
George Reeves, and then after George Reeves and after Christopher Reeves, there was a collection of dudes that were Superman, and Dean Cain was one of them. But then there's these other few and far betweeners, and uh, he's one of them. Oh, okay.
June June 1938. So she maybe was talking about an old Superman, like way, way, way
No,
old
I
in the
mean,
comic.
I mean, George Reeves is about as good as it gets right there.
I don't
Uh,
even know who that is.
he was the first Superman on television in black and white and all that
Okay,
kind of shit.
there you go.
Um, so yeah, I was trying to tell her about this guy that he was he played Superman in one of the movies, and I was like, okay, yeah, he was in this movie, and I was like, it was actually kind of good, in comparison, the story wise is, and the Brandon Routh, that was it. And he was like, I was like, yeah, it was like an older Superman kind of story, and he is, you know, he and Lois had a son, and he was gripped in the whole, I need to be Superman. I can't be a good father because I'm I have to be Superman. The world needs Superman. And so he was torn with that. It's like, oh, well, hmm,
Huh.
never seen it. Okay, well, he's in here trying to get cats together now. It's like, okay, yep, never mind. Yep, you're right. You're
We're
right.
good. Checking
Focus
out.
on focus on the now, not the. Mm-mm. Yep. So
Well,
she does that. She does
did
that,
she
and it's
find
just,
something new to watch?
mm-mm. I
No,
said that.
you need to get her hooked on something.
Oh, I've tried. I've. Here's Netflix. Oh.
Oh, what does this button do? Wait, I broke
Here-
it. Can you come here?
Here's Max, HBO Max. Max is. Oh, look at this. Look, see, Max has all your Harry Potters. You could watch them however you want.
Right.
All your DC, all your, all the. Look at that. Disney has all the Marvel. Oh, okay, you could go on this app
You know, she
on
just
your
putting down the
TV
remote like, leave me alone,
and
boy.
watch everything. Oh, okay. So I can just
And and then she does
you
it,
can
right?
you can just go. Nope.
Oh,
I just don't like watching it like that. What do you mean you don't like it? What you watch it on the TV and on the screen here? That's how you watch them all the time. I'm just saying you can watch them anytime you want. You could
so
watch the
you would
Harry
just
Potter.
prefer to bitch about what you can't watch when you want to.
You could watch all the movie Marvel movies in chronological order if you wanted to.
Look
And
up the wiki.
it'll run it back to back for you. Just
Right.
like no, mm, I just rather go through the guide and see when it's coming on and then look at it then. It's like, but you always complain about how the movie's already started and you've never seen it from the beginning. Yeah. Well, this is a way you can see it from the beginning. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and catch it on the guide. So you would rather flip through 9,999 channels on a guide, and up and down, and then left and right to see what time it comes on, to see if a movie you're interested in, and then try and remember, which you won't, but try to remember when this movie, when Jumanji is gonna come back on, because you love The Rock a- and Kevin Hart. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, well, good
Okay.
luck.
Or you could go to this Disney Plus app on this right here
You
and
got
watch it
all of
whenever
them.
you want. You could watch Jumanji whenever you want. You could watch Jumanji with Robin Williams in it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're right. You're right.
You might be right. You might be
Maybe I'll
right.
maybe I'll do that next time. I'm like, what the?
Does she like to be, just so put
Mhm.
out?
Yeah.
She does.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's a
That's her
definite.
jam.
No,
Okay.
it's a definite thing of where there's a mindset of uh, suffering, struggle.
Oh yes.
Um, there's a mindset of that has to be because then there's some sort of completion in the day, like you've done something because you've had to
you're
really,
you're
you've
just
had to,
exhausted with it.
yeah, you had to really struggle and you had to really, oh God, I gotta get through this and I gotta do this and then I gotta go and do this. You have to literally say aloud the list of your shit to do for the day, as if somebody is supposed to hear it and go, "Ooh, man, she's got so much
Yeah,
going
so
on.
much to do.
Oh,
Gosh.
I gotta, I gotta, I gotta put those clothes in the washer,
That's what I would do. I would do just like that. Oh my gosh, you have so much going on.
and then I
How
gotta,
do you do it?
and then I gotta put it in the dryer.
Oh,
And while that's going on, I gotta feed your dad, and then
sounds
and
like a
then,
lot.
and then I gotta check on the medication, my medication. I gotta remember to take my pills. Ooh, and then, ooh, and then
Oh, your mom.
I
She
gotta put
sounds so sweet.
the detergent in. Oh, I'm not even gonna have time to put my clothes on, brush my teeth, wash my face like I need to. Maybe I'll do that now.
Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Maybe I'll do that now. But
Does
I'll
she
do
get
all
dressed every day?
I'll do all that now. But after I drink this coffee, then I'll do it. Then I'll start. Then I'll
Is
start.
she is she a little woman?
No,
Is she like
no,
big, big woman?
she's a medium woman. I've never really like gauged my mom. She's a medium woman. I don't know. She's a mom
Oh.
size. I don't know.
Well, I'm a mom size too, but I'm a little bigger.
Yeah. Um.
I
It
mean, I got
really.
a friend named Tara. She's mom size, but she's tiny.
in a relation to the rest of her family, she was the smallest in figure, I guess is the
Okay,
best way to say it.
there you go. But the biggest in personality?
Is that what it is? Are we trying to turn that frown upside down? Is it a personality?
Is it, or maybe she's just the busiest.
I think it's just the state of
She
being.
needs the support.
I think it's like,
She's on the back end of an 18-hour bra. Okay, cut her some fucking
yeah,
slack.
I think it's like I think it's the it's like unnecessary busy. Like why are you vacuuming before 9?
You literally did it this morning.
Why are you no, by 9 I mean AM. Why are you vacuuming before 9 AM? Well, it's on my mind, so let me go ahead and do it. No, 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 because I have murder on my mind a lot too, and I don't do it. So
Right.
so
And I don't get no
let's
fucking participation award because I ain't killed
r-
nobody.
right, like, hey, thanks for hanging in there. One more day. You bet. Yeah, gold
Right.
star.
Gold
Like there's
star.
people like there's people that have heinous shit on their mind, but they just well, they don't like you're doing it at 8 in the morning. And some people might be listening to this episode. It's like, well, at least this is in the morning. Fear not. Sometimes at at 10:30 or 10:45, let me go ahead and do this now, just real quick. It's 10:45 at night. What's not what's needing cleaning right now?
Okay, I don't mean to like try to just back her up because,
No, no,
but
no.
if everyone's awake and she feels the need to just,
Not everybody is.
maybe it needs to be done.
Not everybody is. She is, but not everybody is. Like
You like one of y'all are asleep and she's in there
uh-huh,
vacuuming?
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah, yeah.
on.
Yeah,
But it's
when we were
justified, right? Because she's like,
when
well,
we
just let
were
me do it real quick.
no, when we were kids, she would vacuum the room while we're sleeping in the room at
Nuh-uh.
night. At night, and we're like, okay,
Oh,
what the fuck is going on?
see,
Shit
that could be a
all over.
mind fuck. No wonder you got issues.
Yeah,
Your mama was jacking with your ass.
no, yeah, it was bizarro village, and then she's vacuuming and singing church songs. You're like, okay, this is I don't know what this
Oh
is,
my
but this
god.
isn't normal. This
This
isn't
is
normal.
this
This is,
is
I
so
don't know.
much fun.
I don't know what you said. What you say? This is so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine what it was like growing up with her. Like it was probably
Horrible.
bananas all the
Yeah,
time.
horrible bag of rotting bananas. That's what it was.
That's your
But yeah,
legacy.
yeah, that's it. That's it. Like, but yeah, she likes to like she cleans with things undiluted. So
Oh,
so
honey, she
I'm
does it because she's fiending. She
so
has
I'm
to get that bleach out because you know she gets high as shit.
so I'm up. I'm at the top of the stairs, and I'm like, holy fuck! I smell the Lysol already,
Oh shit.
and I haven't gone down the flight of stairs and into the room underneath. So it's like you got to go downstairs and you got to walk back, the direction you came under because it's on the room, the bedroom is under the floor that you're coming out of.
Right.
So you got to walk back. I'm like, God damn it, it's so much. She's like, what? This, like, do you not smell this at all? Do you not? No, it smells fine. It smells clean. It smells like a Lysol factory.
It smells like you've got
It's like,
trauma in your lungs right now.
it smells like clearly, you clearly killed someone. Like if the police came
Right.
in, they would not even ask questions. We'd all be in cuffs. Like we know.
Right.
Just go ahead and show us the body. We know you killed.
We
So
know
no
you
one's
did it.
using.
They're checking
No
the
one's
backyard for fresh
using.
dirt.
Yeah, no one's using this many cleaning products and hasn't killed someone. I'm just going to. No one's cleaning just just the bathroom floor because they quote unquote needed it to be clean. No one's doing that unless they kill. This this floor, the amount on this floor is vibrating. It's like, have you ever walked into a room and it was so much of something used that it's like it's vibrating in your senses?
Hmm.
Like it's just like, whoa, just
It's
so
just
strong.
overwhelming.
It's so strong. It's like going into a candle shop for me. It's like, whoa, that's what it's like when she's cleaning stuff. I'll go
Well,
outside and piss on a tree just because I'm like, look, at least I know I'm not gonna pass out pissing on this tree because
probably I do the same thing.
that toilet area, that bathroom, that you're gonna pass out and end up with fucking damage to your lungs, and it's like sorrow shit. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of times I just like, look, I know she's going through a lot every day, and whatever outlet she needs to fucking get her piece of peace. Okay, I it's not that I should or will understand it. Just understand that that's her moment
Way.
of doing that.
Sure.
And it's not you know 10 times out of 10 it's probably not going to make sense to me. Um so I don't dwell on it as much when she's just doing it, and I'm like, okay, you're just doing it. Okay, fine. I've stopped trying to interact with it because it doesn't make sense to me, and all that does is just grind at me like, okay, why are you watching this shit all over again? Why? Or hey, here's an easier way for you to get what it is that you're trying to do. But when you choose to do something the hard way, it makes absolutely no sense to me, and that really that really bothers me because it's like you're intentionally wanting to make something difficult without there's nothing to gain
But
from
do you
it.
think that
You know what
she
I'm
is,
saying?
like, she's cognizant of that?
Um, yeah, because I pointed out to her like you're just looking for something to struggle. You have a struggle
Oh, she
mentality.
just likes to
You
ride on the
have to
struggle bus.
you have to have something to struggle and make things a hardship, because then there's this feeling of you've done a lot, or look at all this stuff
I've
that I did
overcome
today, and
it.
I had to go through this. I had to do all this, and I had to do all that. And there's easier, and by easy I mean more efficient ways of doing something, but you'd rather not do it for some stupid ass reason. Like it really, to me, that's what it comes out to be, because it's like, here's HBO Max. They have the entire Harry Potter library there and the specials. You just go to the Harry Potter channel and all of it's there, and you can see the first one to the last one, and you can see it from the beginning and all the way to the end.
Tell her it's like online
This,
shopping, but for movies.
don't this is all you have to do. Yeah, I just rather thumb through the guide until I find it and then see what time it comes on. And if I'm not up for that, then I'll just record it.
Look, we all got
And
goals to
then I'll look
strive
at
to, okay? She wants to be there at
it. And I'm like,
4:45 on TBS, fine, let her be there.
and I'm like, you don't have to use up space on your DVR anymore. It's all right here. You don't have to record it. It's
Oh,
already done
has
for
she
you.
ever
You
tried
have
to
it.
record something from, like, Disney Plus? On Disney she goes to Disney Plus,
Mm-mm.
she finds a
No,
movie,
no,
and
no,
she's like, "Ooh, I
no,
need to record this.
no,
How do I set the DVR? Come on, show me."
no. No, she doesn't do it, because the only way that she'll go to Disney Plus, or the only way
Oh,
that
if
she'll
you
go
do it.
to Max, or yeah, no, the only way she'll go to Netflix
It's
is if I
tech.
do it.
What do you expect?
She'll just she'll just hand you the remote and say, "Okay, let's go ahead and
But
watch
you
it.
said that you're the
Here
tech
you
guy,
go."
so
I'm like, fucking hell. It's just so banana fucks. And she'll just watch it. and it's like shit she'll never do. But thus the Olympics part. She'll want to watch it, but she'll never do that. Like the homestead stuff. Oh my God. She's just ripping into these people every fucking episode. And it's like, Ma, you bitch about sitting. You have. I brought my. Hey, Ma, I got a full set of patio furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been wanting some new patio furniture. Okay, cool. Guess how get guess how many times she's sat on that patio furniture?
Let me see. All the time, every day. She loves to watch the birds out there, or is she too busy?
Twice.
Oh, just twice?
Twice. Twice.
Well,
In almost 4 years. Twice.
I'm so sorry. I'm
So and then like, oh, okay, wait. Oh, what do you want for your birthday? I want the patio redone. So it's like, oh, okay.
No, she didn't. She didn't. She did not do
So
that.
so I poured gravel and put
Well, you
flooring
started it. You're the
down.
one that tried to bring in patio furniture and make the backyard a nicer
Yeah.
space. That's on you,
Well, because
technically.
the patio furniture was sitting on a broken patio slab.
And that's janky, so we can't have that. It'll bend the
Yeah,
furniture.
and
So you needed to
right.
lay
So
some
you're
other stuff. Did you have to break it up as well?
right. Oh, I damn near did, and then I just laid, and then I just laid pavers over the top and just made a whole new surface.
You just say
Because then I
papers,
realized
like
that pavers,
just
pavers,
pavers. Got it. I thought you said
T,
papers.
yeah,
I'm
Paver.
like the newspaper
And no, and then put and then I put a weed,
barrier.
um,
I would never
yeah, over
purchase
the
that, by the
top.
way. I embrace it.
All this, all the sand, then gravel, then heavy
You
stones.
did all that?
I'll send a
You're
picture of it
working
to
like
you.
a hostage. Gee.
And she's only sat on it twice.
Oh, yeah, do send me a picture of this. Also, hey, I wanted to tell you, um,
Mm.
I need you to send me something because I sent you an email
Uh-oh.
or I sent you a text earlier asking you about a certain something, the name of a
Mm-hmm.
bonus.
Oh, we're doing that right now?
I'm just saying.
Because I sent it to you. I sent it to you before you asked.
I know that, but then I didn't know if the name of the site changed.
No, that's it.
What is it?
What I sent you.
Yeah, what is it?
You say, "Oh, yay." Well, wait, are we done talking about my mom? Because this is like the shittiest segue. I was like, wait,
I know, that's why I did it.
what are we doing?
Like, this is
It's
bringing
like,
you
wait,
down,
what's
man.
happening? Are we talking about it
Yeah,
now? Oh, okay. Okay, that's
it's
fine. That's
awkward,
fine.
but
That's fine.
yes,
That's
let's
fine.
go for it.
I just didn't know. I was like, wait, did I say something and I'm just totally blacked out? Am I waking
Blackout.
up?
No, but I had some weed earlier. Did you hear about it?
I was like, am I waking up? Because I just had water. I think that's what it is.
Well, you were in
Jesus.
the stride of something.
Like you had me second guessing myself just then. You could have said whatever the
Yep,
fuck you
I
wanted.
sure
You
was.
you just missed out on a moment because I'm like, I did, I did, I did. Like, do you hear me talking? I was like, I
just
did that.
just start off with like, oh, and what
Uh,
kind of biscuits do you like?
like you
Like
should
it
have
was
seen
just
my eyes. I was looking around like, wait, I'm in this room. This
yeah,
is
it was
the
botched.
back.
Sorry.
No,
But
no, no, no. It
I'm
was
not really all
no.
there.
I botched it. No, by botched it was beautiful because it fucked me up for a good bit.
The lights
It
started
fucked me up because
flickering over here and earlier,
well,
and I
no,
thought,
because I just
"Fucking hell, what's going on?"
yeah, I just started because I've been looking at all this other. We can get into later. I've been looking at all this alien stuff, and you just talked about. it without any kind of transition. I was like, holy shit, I've been I just got replaced. I just got put here. They just put me here. Where did I go? Oh, they took me. They took me.
You
Okay, that's what
astral
happened.
projected.
Yeah.
Astral.
Which yes, no, you had it right.
So yeah, we've
Okay,
got so
so
much to
yeah,
talk about.
that
We have so much to talk
that
about.
was that was the cat. That was the cat that just ran across the room. So clearly it's out of the bag. Um, we we have come we've been talking about it
Dun,
for
dun,
a
dun,
little bit
dun,
now
dun,
of all the
dun.
bonuses, and then it was bonus. Then we started with an even more clever code word,
Bonus,
bonus,
bonus.
and then how we had to talk about all the bonuses of the bonus. So here it is. The dinosaur and
Preach it.
I have been really trying to figure it out how to celebrate the content because we already know the shitty audio never going away. But the content, we always want to make it as best as possible. And we felt like the next step in doing that was um, doing a website, creating a website, and on this website, people will be able to listen to, well, get access to the episodes, all the episodes,
The
and then
socials.
also, yeah, all of our social media channels and
But what else?
all also which also includes YouTube, which is about to drop. Well, by the time y'all hear this episode, it will have dropped. So if you didn't know about it, this episode will let you know, hey, it dropped. So anyway, also the other thing is merch and some swag and all the cool shit that's related with that. So
We should get some like rainbow stickers.
we went through and I feel like I can say that we accomplished all of our goals
You
and what we
you
set
did
out to do
everything. You literally did
for the
everything.
bonus. Yeah, we did it.
We did it. Yeah, I was there in
We did it.
spirit. You know what I mean?
We did it. Well, like the first step. The first step in all
This
this
whole
whole bonus
this
road
whole
stuff.
shit show. It's my fault.
This whole bonus road was like coming up with a. It was coming up with the branding and the logo and
You
all
did
that
that.
kind of stuff and so but you looked at it too and you were like, hey, do you like this? What do you think? And there
No,
was
here's the thing. I'm
like one of the
grateful. I'm giving you super all the props that you deserve because I
one
did
of
shit. I don't know shit and I didn't do shit. That's what that's
well,
my disclaimer.
like one of the versions was just like an idea. It's like, ah, yeah, what about this? And like, oh yeah, I love it. It's like, wait,
Like, what
I
color
don't
should we
know.
use? I'm like,
Then took
uh,
like where it's all the teeth and the teeth. It's like the teeth it's just like, oh yeah, that's
oh
great, I
yeah, with
love
the
it.
logo, how it's the
And it was
teeth
like,
and the
yeah,
everything. It's yeah, it's cute.
and it was like, and so then I slept on it. It's like, no, I want it to be. And so then it's the one that everybody sees now. And so then that just snowballed into, okay, now that we have the branding, let's go ahead and see about merchandise. And now we got to put the merchandise up on something. So let's get a website. And that kind of means we got to do something with YouTube because YouTube's been sitting around. 'Cause like I told you, we have a YouTube channel for a while now. And we just never did anything with it. It's kind of funny because in our first episode, we're talking about how we're going to do shit and probably get kicked off of YouTube.
Oh my god, I do remember that. See, and it hasn't happened yet,
And but
so we're fine.
right. But the funny part of all of that, we're talking about it. Yeah, we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube. God, Jesus, there we are not gonna. Man, we're gonna put, and we never use YouTube.
Right, exactly.
We never used it. We talked
I
about
was
it like,
drunk.
yeah, we're about to do some shit and get kicked off. Yeah, we are. Oh my god.
We're so
Oh, it's like
badass.
we never used it. We never even populated
That's
anything with
funny.
YouTube. But now we're kind of working towards that, getting some shorts done,
Okay,
in a format
how
that
many shorts
kind
have
of
I done?
teases and stuff. How many shorts have you
Mhm.
done? Um,
That'd be nothing.
no,
Zero.
none at this
You've
point.
done one.
But it wasn't like. But you are doing shorts. It's like it's us talking. It's our
You're s-
content, and
That's true. That's true.
we're just put.
That's true. I'm the.
It's just putting up. It's just putting up. It's just putting up the. It's just putting up the text of the audio, just in case somebody's somewhere that they don't want to have other people hear about people talking about vaginas, but they want to be able to read the read it on their screen. Boom, that's what happens. But yeah, we still gotta figure out stuff with YouTube. I mean, probably will publish this short just so we can start getting content out there. I'm still on the fence of like, do we put full episodes up or not? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, they can always go to Spotify. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
was
whole
gonna
thing.
say Spotify is probably the big thing, but I'm always up for maximizing reach, but we'll have to see about it some more.
um,
We'll have to see about it some more.
what was I going to say? So we have a website. Okay, and the
Yes,
website is.
the website. What I was gonna say, which I didn't say, so I need to say it so you can
So I can actually
not
type it in
have
because I
these.
tried to type it in earlier and I don't think I got it right.
Well, it's just the dinosaur and the dude
That's what I thought.
dot
I'm going
square
to
dot
try to
site.
go
Yeah,
to it now.
I'm on it now. I'm looking at it, so I was like, yeah, it's right here.
It
Yeah.
says the site cannot be
Mhm.
reached. The dinosaur and with AND spelled out, the
Yes. Uh
dude.com.
huh. Uh huh. No, I didn't say that. I said the dinosaur and the dude dot square dot site.
Oh, well, that's not going to be easy to remember.
I
Wait,
know,
it says your
but
connection's
maybe.
not private. What? Dot squared.
I don't know.
Can you bring in the tech person?
The tech person is looking at it. I don't know. It might be. It might. You might have
I'm
some
not punking you, I
restriction
promise.
with your. I'm not
It says,
either. I'm looking at. I've looked at it. I've looked at it online. I've looked at it.
okay, I'm just going to
I've
say
looked at it on my
reload.
phone.
It's saying that your connection's not private. Attackers may be trying to steal your information. I'm just telling you what it's.
Mm, mm,
Enhanced protection.
mm. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good segment to have. Live.
Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. I tried
Probably,
to look it on my
probably
phone
should have
earlier
done
and it wouldn't. It
that.
wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Hmm. Anyway, so
Yeah.
let's talk about this fucking bananas video that you sent me of
Which one?
the RSR.
Oh,
What's the
yeah.
show called? Because we definitely need to plug him.
Yeah. So it's a guy that I've mentioned a couple of times. Um, especially when in discussion of about long format podcasts.
It just worked.
And okay, cool. And he ex-military, um, and he talks. He was really interesting thing that I got into because he was talking to special ops guys and everything that they've gone through, witnessed, and whatnot. And it was just always interesting watching and hearing and listening to everything that occurred. But then also, um, he got into it was really got into really knowing that he's big into extraterrestrials, UFOs, phenomenon of that nature as
What was
well.
his name? Um,
Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan Show. That's what it's called. The Sean Ryan Show.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, Sean Ryan. And he's a very interesting dude. He's a very nonplussed dude. It's like you'll watch him. It's like, yeah, it's like almost sometimes you almost like, is he really into this? Is he really enjoying this conversation? But then I think that's like just after being in that line of work that he's been in, and being a part of CIA, and he's former SEAL, former CIA operative. So he's seen shit and
At first,
had to
when I
not
first saw
be.
him, I thought he was a
Mhm.
meathead, but then, like, he's
Mhm.
got a lot of depth, like, he's into some seriously cool
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's the thing is getting it to. Yeah, so
Funny guy.
I'm trying to articulate it too. It's like you watch him and you're just like, wait, what? Wait, and then you're
Dude is
trying to
fucking br
read
he's really
something.
smart, and he has his fucking
Yeah,
amazing
and
guests.
right, and then you start to realize that, oh yeah, I'm trying to read somebody that's like trained at being
Not
not
red.
read. Yeah, yeah, okay. Never mind, my mistake. And so he's had people on there. He's had people on that are like special ops, uh, people that have been drug runners, people that have been uh,
Human traffickers.
into all, yeah, human trafficking. He's done stuff on that, but the one that kind of gets in our lane really well is the UFO stuff,
Yes.
and he that one episode, the most recent episode, I think, um, because I just saw the preview to his next three episodes, and I was like, holy fuck, because he talks about the next three episodes in that one episode I sent
Right.
you, and where he's going to talk to the about the
Yep.
whistleblowers.
I'm so excited.
Um, so yeah, he's talking to Dr. Stephen Greer, and I've seen him before, um, Dr. Greer before, because
Huge brain and
he
it's
has this
awesome.
doc. Oh yeah, that too. But he has this documentary that's out, and he has a documentary out, and I watched it, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to watch this guy's documentary. Yeah, right. And I watched it, and I was like, oh yeah, this shit is
I haven't watched the
way deep.
documentary.
Way deep. What the fuck? How is this dude still alive?
That's what I was
No one's,
thinking.
no one. I'm watching the documentary and I'm thinking, I'm about to watch a snuff film. This documentary
Well,
ends with this
no, but
dude,
really though, I
like
mean,
everything blows
with all
up.
the shit that he
Everything.
knows about and who he's calling out on the podcast,
I,
I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
I think it's one of those things where if someone gets to the point that they know so much that they like someone knows so much that if they did anything to that person, it's obvious that somebody came at, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like, yeah,
right.
yeah, of course they're gonna come after him because he knows way too much. And if we don't take, like, if they do take him out, then that basically validates everything he
Right.
said.
Yes. True.
It's like, okay, as long as he's alive and spouting whatever, then there's a little bit of in whatever he
And that would be
says.
a shame too
But
because he is brilliant. Brilliant.
right, and it's like, but if we take this dude out, then we are saying yes, everything this dude has been saying is absolutely
Well,
true, and the people that he's been talking about, I absolutely just took him out. Yes, we just validated everything.
right. And it would be really
So I think it
stupid
might
to
be a
take
little
him
bit of
out
that.
because he is so smart. He's a definite asset and we need to keep him on this planet for as long as we can.
Well, yeah, but especially in the documentary, um, he did on the podcast, but especially in the documentary, he talks about how some of his friends were killed,
Yeah.
and he knows they were assassinated, and that he was assassinated. There was an attempt on his life as well. That he has the scar of it and everything as well. So
He's like
um,
50 Cent,
it makes
you know?
sense. Yeah, right. He's the 50. He's, yeah,
He's like 50 Cent. He's
he's
so
the
hard. You
50
know what I
Cent.
mean? He's so hard.
He's the 50 Cent of
The universe,
of
actually.
of the black ops. and the deep black and the UFO and the UAP community. He's that. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
right. Yeah, it's absolutely makes sense now that you say it like
Yeah,
that.
he's got his
I
interdimensional
think,
gold chain on.
yeah, he walks around no bulletproof vest on, just like
He's like,
50.
"Hit
Yeah,
me, hit me."
I yeah, it's interesting because there's certain people that do discussions on this stuff that I found that it's like, okay, yeah, maybe. Like they're all like there's a certain level of showmanship with
Oh,
them
right. Yeah, no, he's just this is what
that
it
you're
is,
just,
y'all.
yeah, yeah, this dude is like, yeah, that this is happening. Wait, so don't you want to elaborate more? Well, what more can I say? It's like this is happening. And by the way, you got 6 months to get your shit together, or this is all going to.
Right.
Wait,
Wait, what?
what do
Mhm,
you
what?
mean?
I'll be
Wait,
taking a
wait,
nap.
we don't you want to do it? Like you watch him, and then you watch Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's like, "Ah, shut the fuck up,
Right,
dude.
we
Give me
get it,
some
it's a
more
wormhole,
Greer.
'kay?
Yeah, give me some more Greer." He's like, no, but you got to get. He's like, no, no, come on. You're the you're the Bill Cosby of astrophysics, and I'm not talking about the druggy kind. I'm talking about I'm talking about the Jello
Why
pop
is it?
kind.
Because it
I'm not
gotta be
talking about the
race
druggy
mhm,
kind.
mhm.
Well, yeah,
No, I'm just
or okay, or the he's the fucking Gallagher of astrophysics. It's like
Who would that be?
y- I don't
I gotta
know. I
mm,
mean, it's my point
yeah, go ahead.
there's a lot of people that put up a lot of presentations and they have things flying in the background and they got these this is what the grades look like and this is what they and they mesh all this stuff together and he's just very straight up like yeah look a lot of this stuff that you're thinking about it's not real. Wait, what do you mean it's not real? It's some shadowy shit out there, y'all. And they really like, wait, this is a fucked up bedtime story. What about ET? Well,
Right, we're sure there
that's
is
not
one out
true
there, but the
either.
ones that you see flying around are actually us.
Like, wait. So what did you like when you were looking at it? And I know, like you said, you haven't looked at the you hadn't looked at the documentary, but aside from that, what what did you when you're looking at Greer? Because that was your first time seeing him and hearing him
In depth,
interviewed,
in
right?
depth. Yes.
Have you seen anything of him about him prior to that?
I saw something, I think it was on TikTok, but, um,
Mhm,
when I saw his picture, I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's him."
mhm.
Like, it made sense to me.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
okay,
'cause
that's
I sent you a picture. Yeah, yeah, I sent you a picture of it, and then but yeah, his in-depth discussions
he's
about
so
stuff,
plain
just
about
like,
it. He's just he's like, "Here's what
it's
it
like,
this is what it is. I don't know
yeah, and
what else to tell you."
I think that's the most refreshing. Yeah, I think that's the most refreshing thing about it. It's like, look, all this other stuff is just pomp and circumstance. What you really need to know is this. What you really like. This exists. Yes, that exists. Yes, there are secret labs. There are secret locations that certain people can go to that never. Yes, all of that's true. And it's us.
Mhm,
What do you mean it's us? We've been doing some crazy
mhm.
shit. And
We made you think that it
you're
was
like,
somebody else, but it
oh,
was really us. We catfished you,
yeah.
actually.
So for anybody that doesn't know, and I'm like, okay, well, who is this Santa Claus ufologist?
He's magical.
One, the dude is built like he fucking deadlifts tanks and runs around and does laps with him. He's in great 68-year-old
Yeah,
shape. Um, he's a former
he's gotta keep that
surgeon,
cardio up for
and
whenever he's running for his life.
yeah, he's a former
Terrible.
surgeon, and apparently he saw a UFO when he was 35, and that kind of took him on a whole nother
As it does.
interest level later on. Yeah, I would assume if you
I
legit
don't know,
know
but
one, it might change your way of thinking. But this dude has like worked his way into being like he's like the person that has started really connecting the dots for people that just assumed they never had the full context of what it was that was going on. And for someone to stop being a surgeon and then devote completely
right.
towards um, ufology is bizarro. And in full context, last episode when we were talking about Arrival, I thought about it afterwards. Like, Arrival is really a story about quantum entanglement
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because that's how that alien species
Right.
exists is within quantum entanglement. They interact with the species that they need in the future to help them, so they have to go and help the species become capable of helping them in the future. Well, in reality, by doing that, they succeed at their goal in the future at the same time. Just like in a certain part of the movie where Amy Adams' character needs to do something in what we perceive to be the present, but her future self gets the answer
Mm-hmm.
that she needs. Thus, her present self now knows what she needs to say in that present moment because she talks to the dude in the future and she's able to talk to that dude in the future by what she does in the present. And so it's a very good, I guess that's the other reason why I really like that movie because it does a really good example of how quantum entanglement can be in effect.
It's a mind fuck within a
So,
mind fuck within a mind fuck.
yeah. So then that that being said, when you watch and you listen to interviews with Greer, he's talking about it and he's like, yeah, that's what we do. And he's making he's making these statements in regards to, unfortunately, he's making statements about sides and that there's a group of people within their own government, their own set up government outside of our perceived government that is doing things that we have no idea about. And they've got technology, they're doing things with flying craft, thus the tic tacs and things of that nature. And it's humans just like pushing the boundaries, creating new boundaries, and just going way beyond. And he makes these statements in this interview about like everything you see in Star Trek, we've done.
Right. And if you want a clearer understanding of how it's going to end, look at Independence Day. Are you fucking kidding me with that?
Yeah,
Are you kidding
yeah.
me?
He's literally like, I had to walk back and I had to call. When we were on the phone, I was like, look,
you
you're
were
right.
you were
You're
correct,
right.
actually.
You're right.
See, I am
This
very
dude said
smart.
this.
Might be a
Well,
stoner, but I'm
well,
smart.
well,
Well,
to say we both won, what he's saying though is that things like that, Independence Day and movies like that, are actually intentionally put out to prep our
oh yeah,
brains
we're being conditioned talking about
for,
like, oh, children are being conditioned because of drag queens. Okay, really?
yeah, like
They actually
they're
conditioned us.
they're prepping our brains for this supposed
They do it with
staging
everything.
of
Shut
a
up.
of a UFO attack, and it's going to be something similar to what we've seen in movies like Independence Day. And it's interesting because people have really been keying in on these different possible um, false flag maneuvers that will lead towards that. That people are more and more being put into a mindset that you know the aliens are coming. At first it was communists, and then it was stopping all these people. Now the aliens are coming, and they're going to watch out, and it's just a matter of time before they attack, and we've got to get ready and be able to fight back. And it's it's a very I think the thing that makes everything about Greer be super interesting is that he's like, yeah, this is what's going to happen, and it's going to get really fucked up.
Yeah.
if this if these things go through, it's going to get
Don't
really
worry about
fucked
this
up.
person over here or this person over here. You need to be afraid about this other thing that you would not even thought about.
Yeah, yeah. I was just about to ask you if you were doing something because I was hearing some weird feedback. Um,
Oh yeah,
but yeah,
I'm back now.
it's a very it's a very interesting thing. He's like, yeah, this technology exists, this technology exists, this technology exists, this technology exists. Wait, what the fuck doesn't exist? I've not seen this.
Cloaking?
I
Really?
yeah, I've not seen this. What's happening? It's like, yeah, we're able to do these things. We're able to. What do you mean we're able to? And then you realize that, oh, I'm part of the people that aren't included. And so his thing is that he's trying to get people that are in the government that we know of to be, to be aware and to get to the bottom of things and to understand what's on the horizon if we, let things continue to go the way that they're going. And apparently he's got these whistleblowers and he's got other people
And
that,
they threw a gauntlet
you know,
down, and now they don't they have like 60 days before they can disclose it?
yeah, it's like 6 months
Insane.
before shit goes nuts, and he's about to do this whole legal matter where I was like, what? Slow down, guy, because you are really running naked across no man's land right now.
Truly, you are so naked
Like, you are,
and owning it.
you are drawing a target on yourself. Like, you're helping. Hey, let me help you. Let me help
Not
you.
only
I
of
see
this
you.
earth, but for other dimensions too, you know?
Let me help
Fucking
you
hell.
shoot at me better. Here you go. It's so weird. Like but he's been doing it so long that you're like, wow, I guess they can't. I mean, I guess
I
they
mean,
could
I
if
don't
they
want
didn't
them
give a
to.
fuck. No, you don't.
I really
Because
like him. I'm
apparently
gonna
he's got,
start, like, really learning about him.
yeah, like he's got, like, he talks about these hard drives that he has, and it's just like, wait, so you've got evidence,
Yeah, but, you know, he's
evidence.
got it
What?
hidden well.
You would hope?
Yeah, he's got it hidden well. You're not gonna be able to get into his house
You
and
would
take
hope.
it.
I mean, you would hope, but at the same time, you don't know. I mean, he seems like for as aware that he
You leave this,
he's
not
also
you, but anybody that's listening, y'all be nice, okay? Y'all leave this person alone. They just learn about him and follow him because he's got a lot of intelligence and he's really smart and he is relatable, I think. But don't go jacking with this dude.
yeah. No, I think that is so much that he is so aware, but yet unaware in regards to things that other people like things that people will be listening to him say and they're like, whoa, wait. And they're looking like I'm watching his documentary go, oh shit. I mean, I'm like, did I just like is it literally like if is
Oh,
this some sort of fine print that I didn't
there it
see? Like
is.
if you push play, you're on the list. You've automatically opted yourself on a
Fuck.
list, on a watch list if you hit play. It's like that's what I felt like when I was
Right.
watching the
Like the
documentary. I was
CIA is
like,
gonna be at my door.
yeah,
I ain't got time for this.
oh well, oh well,
Got
shit, I'm
stuff
on
to
the
do.
list now. God damn it, God damn it! If you go over 30 minutes on this documentary, you're on the list. Well, I'm
Guess
on it.
what?
All right. Well,
Just like that one time I
yeah,
talked you into sacrificing your search history, your digital footprint.
yeah, right. Oh yeah,
I
I'm
haven't
on it.
forgotten about
I'm
that,
on it.
okay? And that means a lot.
Oh, they probably gave up on me though. Really, they probably like. They're probably like, oh, he listens to Dr. Greer. He listens to, oh, okay. Oh, but he, wait, but he, He also looked up a vagina mouse pad. Never mind. Take him off. Take him off. He's not. He's not.
He's on the no-fly zone. Wait, no, he's fine. It's fine.
Never mind. Take him off. We don't even have to poison anything. He's gonna eat something bad
He's
and it's
gonna
gonna
kill
fuck him up.
himself.
We don't
It'll work out.
don't don't just save the budget. Save the budget. Don't even
Right.
do anything for this dude.
Not part of the black
I'm
budget.
like, okay. Like at first we had somebody in his life that was gonna be the assassin. Wait, he just looked up a vagina mouse pad
Call it off.
and
Abort. Abort.
and he's okay. Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. And he just looked up Nine Lives of Christmas. And he just looked up Trapped by My Sugar Daddy. Okay.
Oh,
No.
oh,
Take him off.
dude, oh wow, no. Why?
No? Okay.
Why did they
No.
make that?
No, I don't know.
Ah.
I do not know. But anyway, let's keep sounding like we're so intellectual.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I totally I totally dig this dude. I love listening to what he has to say, but more so, I want to know from you though, when you're watching this stuff, what's going on in your head, especially when you're like, it's your first time seeing an in-depth interview of him.
My brain was so happy
Uh-huh.
because like neurons were just like
Uh-huh.
firing off, but
Uh-huh.
it was intense, but I was just taking it in like a bath, like a sound bath. I
Uh-huh.
was just inhaling it, and I'm not done with it completely. And then of course, if
Yeah.
whatever he has on YouTube, Spotify, anything, I'll have listened and watched all of that. So it
Hmm.
was really interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting also. Like I fully admit, I pause and then I rewind. I was like, wait. What was that part again? I need to hear that part again. I, um, because he drops so much that you're just like, did I just?
I did it a couple of times too. I was like,
Yeah. So that,
are you fucking
like,
kidding me?
that's why when you did the bonus thing earlier, I legit was like, wait, hold on. Is this one of those things he was talking about? Because I just think, because it's like I went through and I watched that interview on Shawn Ryan's podcast, and then I started. It was some other stuff like with UFO sightings and the more in depth on the one in Las Vegas with the people in the backyard, with the UFOs in the backyard, and so I've been sort of like just binging it, just all kinds of shit, and so now, unfortunately, some of that stuff kind of catches up with you after a while. You're like, then you start questioning all kinds of shit. Wait a minute, wait, what is this? What Greer was talking about? That whole lost time thing? Okay, hope not, because this is a really fucked up time for it to be happening. Yeah, I think of it, people like him, it's way more interesting because they just put so much on the line. So much on the
For
line.
sure.
Like you can
And
feel,
he even said something about like, something about diminishing his character, like
yeah,
defamation. He made a joke
yeah,
about it. He's like, okay, whatever, like come at me.
yeah. It's interesting because I think that that's where it's like he'll start saying, I think that's why it's different for me because he'll start saying things and I'm just like I said, though, I was watching the documentary, I'm looking around in my room like, okay, wait, is this, am I about to, does this die? Does this dude die at the end? It's because this is some
This
shit that
is
you're
for
probably
some
gonna get.
foreshadowing. I know this is literary
Like,
genius.
like, am I about to watch a snuff film? Be like, this dude is about to just, he's about to be just rolling film, and then all of a sudden, and he's down, and he just like splatter because he starts talking about stuff, and you immediately start, not, well, I take that back, not immediately, but over the course of discussion, the weight of what he's saying, I feel the weight of what he's saying, like the seriousness of what he's saying about the implications of, okay, this, and this happens, and because of that, these things will happen. And like, wait,
He's literally
okay, I
like
remember,
saying this.
yeah, I remember that, or yeah, okay, he knows of. It's like, yeah, I know of hundreds of secret bases. Really, hundreds?
Right? He's like, I've been there. I'm like, oh fuck. You know who he reminds me of a
And
little
that's
bit? The whole like in your face cocky thing, don't give a shit, it is what it is on
yeah,
Bridesmaids, Melissa McCarthy. You know, she's just
okay.
like, I know where all the nukes are. You know, have you ever seen it?
It's yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
No, I've seen it.
hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like that, where somebody's like, yeah, I I've been to these bases. It's like, and then at the same time, it's like, why? Why do they keep letting him in? Well, I mean, this,
He's gonna
why
tell
they
everybody.
like? It's not. It's almost like a thing of where they know he's not, because even when questioned, he's like, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you
Right.
that. And then the other parts of where things are said to him, it's like, oh, is that what people are calling it? Yeah, that's not what we call it in the industry. It's really this, but
Right. That's not the code
it's
name.
funny.
Here it is. Uh,
And then I'm thinking, wait, so wait, the thing that's been out and about that people have been referring to, that's really misinformation, that and they don't even call it that? Ah, so I've been suckered into misinformation, which is a
sure.
tactic that is being used to prep people for this supposed false thing. It's like, wow, how deep does this go? And it's almost like a dick show, where like
Okay, go on.
we've got let's bring Greer in, show him, hey man, check this secret base out. It's bigger than the last one, and it's more secret,
He's like, and now
more high
I can
tech.
tell you we're fixing to know
And
about
like
it, but I can't tell you where it's at.
yeah, yeah, and he's
I was
like,
like, what? Is
yeah,
this the thing that they're going to do in Denver?
yeah, look at this one. Look at this one. You thought the last one was high tech? This was
Right.
that other one is old now. It's old.
We're not going to get
This one is where
vaporized. We're going to vaporize ourselves to escape.
this is where the new stuff is. We downed no. No, 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 no. The ship didn't crash. We downed it. And then we captured the entire thing. Whole, come check it out. It's like a big dick flex show. Like, come check that, man. Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, you're like, but this this guy this guy is the one that's like trying to help people that want to discuss this have a safe place to discuss it.
He's like, but
It's all and by,
he's asking,
so
kind of
like,
asking for it.
but I mean, but what I'm but what I mean by dick show is like the implied, like it's implied. What? Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? You know, it's kind of implied like yeah, we got these ships, we got tech. No one else has it. We got it. What are you gonna do? Check it out. We got another one. Now what?
Here's my cards,
Oh,
and I can tell you what the cards are
oh,
made out of.
check this out. Watch these dudes. Boop. Teleport, motherfucker. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's like one big tech dick show. And then Greer's like, fuck, they got it. Yeah, we got that tech.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
they
that's a
got
good
that.
one, but we got that one too. We may have
Yeah.
came up
I
with that one
mean,
first.
anything you've seen in Star Trek,
We've done it.
we've done it. What? What do you mean by that? Because there's a lot of shit going on in Star Trek. Define. What do you mean? Because it's Star Trek's interesting because Star Trek is talking about a level of civilization that we're not at yet.
Imagine that.
So when someone says things that you see in Star Trek we've already done, that's very interesting because there's things in Star Trek that only, I forget what it is. It's type one or type two civilization, and we're type zero civilization right now.
we're just little baby amoeba. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we literally are uh, type zero civilization, and because we still use fossil fuels and we still rely
Right,
on
you fucking
um,
idiots still using fossil fuels and
yeah,
solar.
yeah,
You
yeah,
think
yeah.
solar's gonna help you? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's it's a it's a thing of where like there's types to civilizations, and we're type zero,
We don't
and
even
type
qualify.
one. Yeah, type one is designated for a civilization that has harnessed all the energy it's available in its neighboring star. So that means we're able to siphon off energy from the sun and store it and meet the demands of the growing population. And it's
But
like,
not like solar.
uh,
It's on a different level than
no,
solar.
no, 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 no. Like we harvest shit
The
from
sun.
the sun.
It doesn't just like burn off and give us whatever it wants to. We just like go in there and fucking take it.
No, it's like so we're able to harness all the energy from the earth,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
and we would be able to control all the energy of the earth. So we would control volcanoes, earthquakes, the weather, all that shit.
Which, I mean, come
And
on. I mean, I'm sure that they do that now.
so the
Rabbit hole.
type two civil type two civilization is when you can harness the power of the entire star, and you can use it like a Dyson sphere method. You can go into fusion power. You can do a lot of shit where you're now off onto different planets, and you're using the power of stars and shit to move about, which is right there. It's more Star Trek-ish than we're not. I mean, we're type zero. We're still burning coal. We're
We're
still
babies.
we're still using oil. Um, so yeah, it's interesting when somebody says, "Yeah, that stuff you've seen, we can do that." So it's like, no, explain to what effect? Because surely not ships. Because how are we generating that power? Uh, that's where it's an interesting thing when someone is dropping nuggets like that. You're like, whoa, what does that all mean?
Right. What did
And
you just say? No, don't repeat it. I need you to explain it to me in a different
yeah,
way.
yeah, it's so interesting when you're listening to someone like him, and you're just like, wow, man, and then at the same time, you're just like, what are we in for? Like what's coming around the corner? What are we in for? Because, and is it a squandering of what could have been in regards to humanity? Like, how much better would we be if we just stopped doing domination shit?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever know.
Oh, I don't know that we would ever know because it's gonna be like a rival.
I,
Who
I
can
don't think
swing
I
their
don't know
dick
if it will.
so looks the biggest? That's what
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
don't
be.
know if we'll ever know because we're so stuck in
Uh-huh.
that loop.
Defense mode.
We're so yeah, we're so stuck in that divide and conquer. In some
It's because
fashion,
we've been
we've got
traumatized, so
to.
now it's our turn to traumatize others. That's
Yeah,
the
but
cycle.
no, I get, and very valid point. I just don't know. what's the point of, like, it's almost in a lot of cases it's a dredging up of the trauma in order to justify a state of being. It's like you have to bring up things in order to justify the state of being, in order to justify being in that state. Like you can't, you have to have that. I gotta be this way because never forget. Like, well, but
Well, which part?
if
You say that that not you, but this people in general say, "Never forget." I'm like, which one? What are we never
yeah,
forgetting? There's a lot of things
yeah,
that we should
which,
never forget. Let's just don't pick fucking one.
yeah, you're right. Which one? Because that thing that you're talking about, never forget, it's usually that remembrance that's being, that people are rallying to never forget is based on the perspectives of those people. So, I mean, the Civil War, never forget, never forget what? From the Southern perspective or the
Right,
Northern
right.
perspective? Which one are we never forgetting? And if we're never forgetting, then we're still just keeping the fires lit for the same stuff in regards to the Civil War.
Yeah.
We're not moving on beyond it because both are rallying this never forget mentality. So how how far could could we have progressed as a species if we did realize, okay, we fought this war, you know what, all we did was weaken ourselves.
Mhm.
It's fucked up.
It's gonna
It's
happen.
super
You
fucked
know it.
up.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
and
We're
it's
gonna
and it's
overstep,
so
and then
it's
we're gonna be dealt with.
yeah, and it permeates on
Mhm.
everything. Permeates on everything. This stupid thing called race, which is stupid.
Race. Oh
Like
yeah,
if people literally thought race, they would realize how stupid that is. We're the human race. That's what we are. We're all the human race. I'm not I'm not beating a drum and kumbayaing. I'm just saying literally think about the
right.
word and how it's implied. The color of your skin isn't a race. It's a pigmentation by way
Right.
of melanin. By
Exactly.
way of melanin. It's not, you're not,
Or a fucking
it
tan.
doesn't make it doesn't make you a different human. Just like what you just said, just like getting a tan doesn't make you a different human. You were just a human, you're a human
Right.
being.
Like every other
And
human
if
being
you're
here, regardless of what color they
is
are.
but there's these implied categories that sets the division all the
For
time.
sure.
And so it keeps humanity controllable because we're divided at all times. So we're always going to be bickering and against each other. Thus, we are never going to be together. That means we're more easily controlled. And he hits on things like that where there's another group that said, fuck all that, and they've been working to get shit together, and they've found ways that even though apparently they're smaller in population, and they've it's a, if we could just keep the masses distracted with all this other shit, we can continue doing our thing,
Fair.
and we start doing things blatantly in their face and flying ships around them, they're gonna be like, whoa, what is that, just shoot it. And you know it's
Oh my
cool,
god.
but it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre when you sit back and think about it and listening to this guy, and then you start thinking about it. It's like, fuck, god damn it. How 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 different would it be if we were just like, hey, you got that tech? Hey, I got this tech. Can we work together and do this? All right, cool. Would there be a China? Would there be a US? Would there be a Russia? Would there be any of that shit? Would there be a Europe if we were just all like fucking trading tech and trading shit? And I know that gets into the whole socialist kind of thing, but is that even a
Right.
guise? Where it's like political and civilization structures, democracy versus socialism, capital, is that really just another level of keeping people divided when really it's like The fear is if we all came together, what amazing shit we'd do.
Exactly. Divide and conquer. That's what it's about.
We would do some amazing shit.
Absolutely.
If like shit that we couldn't even comprehend right now, we would be able to do it rather quickly if we just
Everything.
dropped all the bullshit. Because when you think about it, we're all on this planet and we haven't done a fuck all in this solar
We
system
suck.
at
We
all.
suck.
At all. We haven't done anything. Like when we think about it, it's like, okay, say it's UFOs. Say it's UFOs and they're flying about. Like every once in a while, these motherfuckers are coming through and they zip through and they're like, still, and then they fly off.
They're like,
like they're coming with anticipation, like, okay, for sure they got their shit together now. You think so? Yeah, I think they got their shit together. They're gonna be.
but guess
They're
what?
gonna be. It's gonna be amazing. They're gonna have a landing pad for
Not
us.
so
It's gonna
much.
be amazing. Watch. And they fly over, and it was like, still, oh fuck this shit, and they fly off. Meanwhile, we're down here. Fuck, man! You see the UFO? I did. Oh shit! Yeah, we should shoot those motherfuckers down and see what's inside. Yeah, we should.
Right. I mean, come on. There were people that were going to shoot down that balloon, whatever they call the spy balloon. I mean, there were people that were going to try to shoot that down. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't mean like the government. I'm saying like just regular people.
What is it? Yeah, what is it? I don't know. Shoot it down and find out. Really? Okay.
Well,
Shoot it
it's
down
not
and
a
find
fucking
out.
pinata, I'm going to guess. I
It's a pinata.
don't know what to tell you.
That's what it
Other
is.
countries are
That
trying
is
to. Never mind.
That is exactly right. You nailed it.
Free candy for everybody.
You nailed it. UFOs are like pinatas, and we're just trying to get the candy out of it. That's all we're trying to
That's
do.
right.
Oh my god. Yeah, I love Dr. Greer. I recommend anybody to look at the Shawn Ryan show. That's the latest interview with him. It's just
It's mind blowing.
fantastic shit. It's fantastic shit. I love it. It's just great shit. And
there's no way that you could listen to that and be like, no, that's stupid, man. Like there's no way that you would be able to say that. It's just
that's it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
It. It's like everybody else. There's a little bit of I guess. It's so much showy, like showman and showwomaniship in it that you kind of like, oh, you're doing this for this. I get it. You're doing it for the crowds. He talks about stuff. You're like, no, this dude isn't making any of this up. This is all straight, legit stuff.
Right. Which is the crazy thing about it is that this is it. Like this is what it is. And okay, well, if y'all want to keep bickering about whatever, the race or politics or fucking drag queens or whatever, okay, well,
yeah, I mean, pick it, right? Because every year is going to be something different.
Distractions, loud noises. I used to skate with somebody that would say that behind me, and she knew that it would get me distracted because I have ADD, and so then she would score.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is like, you have you just have this thing of where it's just like here's what's going on. And I think the main bit that I like that he connects dots even when people are talking, even when you're listening to an interview, he's connecting these dots. And he'll tell you, yeah, that stuff that you're thinking about, that you're not crazy. That's actually happening. That actually happened.
Right. It's a validation that we didn't even know that we needed, but apparently we do.
Yeah. And then at the same time, it's like, that other thing though, that's made up. That's what they want you to
Right.
think. Wait,
They're
what?
sending you
So
fucked
wait,
up signals on purpose.
wait, the one thing was legit, but this other thing's not? Yeah, it's not.
Now
Yep,
I don't know who to
that's not.
believe.
Yeah, you're like,
Shit.
wait, so then you're stuck. You're like, I believe this dude because he's telling me the the good and the bad and the ugly. He's telling me, yes, there's black ops and there's black organizations and governments. Like you think the black is black. No, there's something even more than that. And that's the shit you really should be looking out for. But you'll never see them. Wait, what? I'll never see them? Yeah, but look out for them. So now you're thinking, is this the best representative for all of them? Like, is he just as good or is he just as bad? Is he confirming some of the things just so you could feel better about yourself, knowing that, okay, I was right. This is going on. And then refuting a couple of things just so you can like, oh, thanks for telling me I was going off the deep end right there.
No, he done drank the Kool-Aid. You can't unsee it. You know what I mean?
Right.
He says it.
Right. Yeah. It's
Again, it is what it is, and he's very plain about that. Um,
yeah.
Either pay attention to it or don't. I mean, I suggest you do, but who am I?
Yeah. So check it out. It's definitely worth seeing. We recommend it. Um, and I believe his documentary was it Close Encounter of the Fifth Kind?
No, it's called The Century.
His Close Encounter. I mean, his documentary.
Yeah, the documentary. One of the documentaries that he did was it's called The Century. Are you
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about
trying to think
Greer?
of the one. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the one that I saw, the last one I saw, because he's talking about a new one. And I hadn't seen that one
The
yet.
Lost Century.
Yeah, the Lost
I cannot
Century.
wait to watch it. I'm going to totally nerd out.
That must be the one that.
So excited.
That must be the one that maybe that's the one I didn't see because the one that I saw, he talks about you're at his house.
Oh, okay.
You're on his you're on
In
his farm.
Virginia,
You're on his property. Yeah, you're on his farm, and you're watching him talk about stuff, and you're in his house, and he's talking about people, and then goes and interviews a bunch of other people.
this is
So
blowing my brain up because it's just Jesus. I mean, he's so smart.
yeah, the dude straight up
Yeah, he's just
is
straight
he,
up smart.
he straight up has his he is super connected to things from what I can tell. I mean, I can't go out and verify that. I can't go out and verify. Yep, it is 147 secret labs and secret bases, just like you said. I really can't verify all that stuff. So a lot of the stuff that not just him, but any one of them say, you have to take it for their word. You,
Hmm.
you just you really just can't go, yeah, well, you know what, he's full of shit because I went there and it's really 145, not 147. He's fucking shit.
Right. He
You know,
must be lying.
he's full of shit. He's just gassing the
So
numbers.
Contact,
Yeah,
the first one, or there was one in 2023, Contact, the
yeah.
CE5 experience. And then there was the Cosmic Hoax, an expose that was in 2021, Unacknowledged in 2017, and Sirius in 2013.
No, what was the most recent one?
Contact, the CE5 experience. And then the one that is releasing, that it just released, I believe it's called, hold on. He's a host of a show and it's called Adventurers of a Hip Hop Alien Chaser.
Absolutely not.
I'm
That
not
did
even
not
making
say
that up.
that.
It says TV series.
Absolutely
He's the
not.
host.
No.
Okay.
No.
Wow, that was fucking
No, I did
random,
not
but
see that. No, I did not see that. That must be a Stephen Greer, not a Dr. Stephen Greer. Can't.
you think?
No,
I don't know.
can't.
It's about aliens.
I hope. I mean, yeah, but so did that movie with Simon Pegg, but you
I don't
know,
know who that is.
whatever. Uh, yeah, I think the one that I saw, it wasn't the CE5. It was the one before that.
The cosmic
Um,
hoax.
that might have been it.
Anyway, it's.
That
I'm
might
gonna
have been it.
watch them all. It's gonna be amazing and
Yeah, I was gonna say,
great.
actually, just look at them all.
Just look at them.
Just look at them
Pick one, and
all.
then if you don't like it,
Yeah,
don't like it. But if you do, then
I think I think it's a thing where if you look at them all, then you can't go wrong. Oh shit, he's got a YouTube channel. Fuck me.
well, I'm busy for the next 50 whatever days.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fuck me.
Speaking of,
He's
I
got a
gotta go
YouTube
because I
channel.
gotta watch this YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
I was gonna say get going.
I gotta.
Um,
I have plans now. I'm very busy. Okay.
yeah. You do. You got plans. What do I got? I'm about to go downstairs and tell somebody, hey, what are you watching a judge show?
or
Oh,
is this
you are.
this? What is the one? It had the big bald headed guy on it from the '90s. I think it was.
I don't
You know what?
know.
It was a court show. It was like a not actual court show. It was a sitcom about a court. And there was this really tall guy.
Are you talking about
Fuck me.
Night Court?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The big guy, the big bald guy.
They actually redid that.
They did not.
There's there's a new Night Court, and it's like it goes off of
Oh my god, this
it's his
is
daughter.
amazing.
Huh?
This is amazing. I had
What
no
part?
idea.
What? That there's a new Night Court out?
Yes.
Oh, you want me to save you, or you want to just figure it out on your own?
I'm sure it's well, I don't know. It could be super cute. Or it could I mean it's got
Mm,
one season. So maybe it was
mm.
just not feeling it. It wasn't doing it.
Oh, okay. I'll save you. It's horrible.
Okay.
It's super horrible. It's based on that's his daughter, and she takes over at Night Court, and
Oh, okay. No, I need to watch the
yeah,
original one because that shit was hilarious.
yeah, and it's like one of those. It's like one of those reboots that they do where they bring back some of the original
Like
cast in order to
Saved by the
validate
Bell.
it. Yeah, in order to validate it, they bring back some of the original cast so they can have some of the people that used to watch the original to
Sure.
kind of watch it just to see what they look like. So I think they did that with Night Court. They got John Larroquette back, and it was just so it became a thing where everybody was like, "Hey, bring this person back," just so it can like save the show. But it was a reach. It was like, oh, his daughter's over, and she's a judge now,
Right.
and
You're really what's the
he,
coincidence? And there was camera equipment already in the courthouse so that we could record. Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
and so now she is like is her daughter is his daughter or his niece, whatever. And so she's the judge, and she's trying to get things back to going, and make it a functioning night court again. And it was too much of a reach, and they thought they could bring John Larroquette and that chick from Big Bang Theory, and it just sucked. It sucked.
Well, that does suck. Um,
Yeah.
so his name is Richard Mole. That's the
Yes.
bald-headed guy.
Yes.
He was the funny. He's so
Yes.
cute. I'm gonna find out where I can watch this. So I've got lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
So busy. Ugh. You see what I'm saying? I'm just so
Yes.
busy all the time.
Got so much shit. So yeah, do your
Hey,
thing.
go to our website,
Um,
and it is
yes. Go to our website. Do check out the
what is the website? You have to
merch.
tell people the website so they know.
Oh yeah, I was gonna put it in the description, but you know
Show
what?
notes. Oh,
Before,
and hold on.
yeah, uh,
Please mention in the
yeah,
show notes the Shawn Ryan show in that episode,
Oh yeah,
please.
definitely. Yeah, definitely going to. It's going to be in there. In the meantime, you can check us out online at TheDinosaur&TheDude.square.site. And yes, to answer your questions, yes, that means we were cheap motherfuckers and got the free plan.
For now.
That's why it's a long. That's why it's a long URL, solely because we're trying to figure it out. Um, it's a bonus, but we're still feeling out some of the stuff that we feel really good about it, and we think, oh, it's gonna be awesome, and people want some merch, but we don't know for
Right.
sure.
I mean, maybe
And
y'all are like,
so,
shut the fuck up. You know?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. And so
And I'm gonna get a sticker for sure.
we're we're literally fucking around, and we're going to find out if this is something that people will dig or not. And if they don't dig it, then we know, and no harm, no foul. We only got the free plan, so we can figure this out. But if it really, I mean, but if it really kicks off, then we invest more into it, and we like I said, we're always trying to figure out more and more ways to better the content.
Right. If we make
And
you happy,
so,
that's our goal. But we also want to be
yeah,
happy
and
too. So
so,
it's just a
y-
vibe here,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. So if the website kicks off and the merch kicks off, then we invest more so we can make better better options and better ways
Right.
of you getting in
With
contact with us, better means
fireworks
of, yeah.
and the
So
whole thing.
it's just so so as as everything grows, so does the level of content. Um, and so, you can still find us, and we encourage you to find us and follow us on Spotify, or if you don't use Spotify, you can find us on Google Podcasts or Amazon or iHeart. There's also one called Castbox. You can find us on that. We're gonna be figuring out stuff on nothing. We're gonna be figuring out stuff on YouTube as well. So yeah, all right. So with all that, I guess it's good night. There you are.
Yeah, I was here. I was listening.
Yeah, I know you were saying. I think I lost you. It's like, no, you didn't.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yes.
I hear you. We all hear you.
And that Kool-Aid's whipping my ass.
Yes. So,
Not Kool-Aid.
good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for having a great time with us. We had a great time with you. Please remember that this is always and will be sort of like you being able to eavesdrop and listen to the dinosaur and I have conversations as we always have had on the phone. We just figured we'd make it available for you. We hope that in anything and something that we said helps in some sort of way. If anything makes you laugh or feel less of the load that you have in your day. And that's all we're shooting for.
We love you.
Yeah, hopefully there's something that we say that you can relate to, or at least you get to feel a little bit better because somebody else is going through some similar shit. Or just the opinions of however we see or think of something makes you feel like, okay, I'm not the only one thinking, the craziness. They can think crazier than I do.
Sorry for being weird today. I'm kind of feeling weird.
Okay, no, that's fine. Be weird today. Be you. I mean, it's like yeah, be you. That's fine. But in any case, she's the dinosaur.
That's me.
And I'm the dude. And you all are amazing motherfuckers and motherfuckers. I mean, is motherfucker like just?
It would be father fuckers, I think.
Okay, we're gonna start using it. You all are amazing motherfuckers and fatherfuckers out there, and for those bougie fucks that don't like to be motherfuckers or fatherfuckers, you're some amazing hoes and gigolos. So all that being said, be thoughtful. Yeah, thanks for listening, and thanks for listening, and do try and stay sane and not be in the news in a bad way. And we'll check you.
We'll go back around with that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
can't get into it now, but seriously, my brain's like.
What guy?
The guy in the news that was held captive.
Oh yeah, that guy. Fucking hell.
Like,
Yeah. So we'll come back with that on the next episode, which, from what I understand, will be the 36th. 36. Why can? Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me drink some water.
Phonetic genius.
Yeah, it'll be the 36th episode. 36 to me is sort of like saying statistics for some people.
Statistics.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, after 35 is 36.
Well, I'm going to go take my ass to bed.
Please do. All right. Sweet dreams. Love you too. Yeah, love you too. And tell your sexy lady I love her too.
Okay, will do.
All righty.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Yep. Bye.